Hey team, welcome back to the channel, Blue Hub, your defensive cybersecurity channel. I am Anonymous, and once again, thank you so much for being here in my brand new small YouTube channel. Hopefully, with your help, I'll manage to grow the channel and share some good defensive cybersecurity knowledge. So today I want to talk about a platform that's absolutely vital for cybersecurity analysts. And that platform is the MITRE attack. The MITRE attack is a globally recognized open source knowledge base of adversary tactics, techniques, and procedures, the famous TTPs. The MITRE helps cybersecurity teams understand how attackers think and operate by mapping out all the different stages of a cyber attack. The MITRE is an incredible platform. You're going to find all the stages of a cyber attack and also anywhere from defensive and mitigation techniques, so it can help you defend against these potential cyber attacks. For example, you that work for a company and your company have a certain structure, it's vital for you to spend some time and looking over the MITRE website. So without further ado, let me show you how you can use it to your benefit and the benefit of the company you work for or your own company, okay? Let's get started. Okay guys, so this is the website, this is the platform, this is the URL that you're gonna enter. attack.mitre.org, and it's going to bring you to this page here, which is the MITRE Attack Framework website. Let's start down here. As you can see down here, you have reconnaissance, resource development, initial access, execution, all the stages and all that entails in a cyber attack. And you have here, for example, privilege escalation, abuse evasion control mechanism. You can click on it. Is going to bring you to a more detailed page of abuse elevation control and mechanism. You can scroll down for even more information, procedure examples, mitigations. This is very important. Detection strategy, as you can see over here, monitor audit logs and everything that entails. I'm not gonna keep reading because it's a waste of time for me and for you. You can just do research yourself on a platform. Let's go back to the main page. Okay. Back on the main page, there's on this section over here, there's everything that you wanted to see. You can just click on it, or you can just click on this double bar here and expand. Archive collected data. You have, for example, archive via library. You can click on it and it's going to give you more details, mitigation, detection strategy. Going back over here, you can click to minimize. Discovery, cloud infrastructure discovery. This is very important. I find it very important, me personally, because in today's age of cloud computing, cloud infrastructure discovery, read it over. You can see procedure examples, mitigations, and detection strategy. Very, very, very useful stuff. I can't stress enough how important it is for you to spend time on this platform. Let's go back on the main page. Okay. So let's click on Enterprise. Enterprise is the MITRE matrix for enterprise. It's exactly what it sounds. So you still have the same techniques, more so for an enterprise style. For Windows, for example, there's a matrix for Windows. Obviously, 70% of the world companies, they use Microsoft Windows. Mac OS X, as a lot of the companies, they're moving towards a Mac is personally, I think it's far more secure and more compatible with stuff. It's way easier for users to use, and believe me, as a SOC analyst slash network administrator, Mac is way easier to administer than Windows. There's far less problems. Microsoft, for everything there's a problem, in my opinion. I'm not saying that I'm right, I'm just voicing my opinion. Obviously, Linux are us cybersecurity analysts, it's our preferred operating system, is the OS that we all use, but still, a lot of companies, software development, security, and every else that entails, we all use Linux, and there's tons of stuff here for Linux Matrix Enterprise. Okay, so let's go back on the main page. And right now, I want to show you a tab that I spend loads of time in this tab on this section of the website, which is defenses. Defenses, as you saw before, there's mitigation, detection, assets. Asset, as you know, is everything that the company owns, is a company asset. Let's go on mitigations enterprise right here. Okay, enterprise mitigations. As you see over here, we have all the stuff that network administrators should configure, like Active Directory configurations, because you can misconfigure something, and it's very easy for us to run Bloodhound or Bluehound, which is for SOC analysts, and find misconfigurations. But here, there's everything that network admins slash SOC analysts should configure for a secure network. Active Directory configuration. You can just glance over it. Again, I'm not going to read it because it's going to get boring to you. So you can do the reading and the studying on your own, as you should. It's like I said, it's your job as a cybersecurity analyst to spend vast amount of times at the MITRE framework. And once again, you can see the mitigation configurations, mitigation steps that you can take. For example, I really like data backup. It's vital in today's age, ransomware and everything, to back up data, not just for ransomware, but in case of a disaster, or breaking and entering, somebody can damage the server room if it's not well protected. It's not every building that has a super secure server room, and somebody can just break it and damage the server, and your data is going to be lost. If it's in the NAS, the network attached storage, and you can back up on a cloud, or you can come over here and look at different techniques that is going to help you with some, again, mitigation techniques, right here. Techniques address my mitigation. Encrypt sensitive information. As I mentioned on my previous video, encryption is the name of the game. MFA, read over MFA. What else? User account control, another vital one. User training, because once again, it doesn't matter how strong your network is, eventually you're gonna have to deal with people, and humans, as usual, as you know, are always the weakest link in security. So user training, it's imperative. Password policies, all the platforms, they already come pre-configured, but I think it's worth looking over. I think it's worth looking over everything. Network segmentation, you need to segment executives in your network, protect their computers. So some of them, they have admin access level because they're executives and they ask for it, so you're not going to say no. But you can segment a network, do network hardening or device hardening. So more stuff here for you. Now let's look over detection. Detection strategies, because mitigation is one thing, detection is another. We need to detect, we need to know. So again, detection strategies for right here, enterprise. Let's click on it. and there's tons of IDs, which you can find them over here and just read it. Let's see, abuse of domain accounts, extremely important. You can see how you can detect them, like event code if you're using like Splunk or Elastic, which again, us SOC analysts, we all use those things, and you can find the event code over here. So you can type in your SQL, right? Or KQL if you're using Kibana Elastic, SQL for Splunk, obviously. Event code, you can look at right here. It gives you right here. I know in the age of AI and everything, you can just easily Google, but I think it's worth looking at these things. Abuse of PowerShell, obviously, another vital one. Sometimes you don't know what to ask the AI. AI still needs the human intelligence element, so that's why it's so important for you to come here. Okay, so abuse of PowerShell for arbitrary execution. So you can find more event code for process metadata, command execution, another one that we are constantly looking for. So tons of great information. Let's go back on detection and analysis, and you can just see there's basically everything over here. And that is the to-go framework for all of us, and I highly advise you to spend tons of time over here, or whatever you can, a little bit every day, but consistency is going to get you more familiar with the platform, and you're going to know exactly where to go. So you may say, hey Anonymous, we're in the age of AI, so why do I need to go to the MITRE framework when I can just ask AI? Because AI is wonderful, don't get me wrong. I'm not a hypocrite, I use it myself, but AI is still dependent on the human intelligence element. You can't Google, you can search on AI what you don't know it exists. You can search what you don't know it's there. Plus, looking over the MITRE, it might just expand your cybersecurity mind, because you might see something and say, hey, my company has that, I didn't even think about protecting such thing. That's why it's so important for you to glance over the platform, so we can help you expand your knowledge, expand your vision of the security field, to get you more familiar with tactics, techniques, and procedures, and you can actually combine the MITRE with AI, and it's going to take you even further. So that's why I highly encourage you to spend loads of time, look over the MITRE when you're looking to protect, or what else can I do to improve my company's network security? What else can I do to harden a device? And then combine. Go to the MITRE, get some ideas, and then use AI to help you, or vice versa. But don't ignore such an incredible platform, and I hope you won't ignore it. I hope you make good use of it, because you can only gain from such an incredible page. Okay, so that's my advice to you. So I'm not saying that you are obligated to go to the MITRE. I'm just saying that as cybersecurity professionals, we should never ignore the platform that is basically a wealth of knowledge for us, So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got some value out of it. I hope you like and subscribe to the channel, help me grow, so I can keep bringing good content for you guys. And feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to give me feedback, positive, negative feedback. I welcome both, so I can keep improving and bringing more knowledge to you guys, sharing knowledge. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I can't thank you enough for watching my poor videos, but I really mean it when I say thank you for watching them. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you all are doing well, and I see you on the next video.